Hey, what's going on, YouTube? Okay, so this is the issue. This is I'm working on it's a 2010 Pontiac G6. It's got the 3.5 liter flex fuel. The date of this video is August 14th, 2013. And this car is done us well. It's got 101,000 on it. And the issue we're having that started about a year ago is every so often, maybe once a week, maybe more, maybe less, you'll go to get in it and start it, and it just turns over. It doesn't actually start. It just turns over. It won't start. So I took it to the shop. They replaced the fuel. They replaced the fuel pump relay, and they thought that fixed it. It did for the time being. Next time it happened in the parking lot of Lowe's. Okay, and I just took and swapped 2 relays around, and it worked. So I was like, okay, maybe that relay was bad. But then the relay I swapped it out with was the trunk relay, and I popped the trunk and the trunk worked. So that brings me to the idea that maybe it's not the relay. Okay, so I've done a little bit more research online, which there's really no videos on there at all regarding. There's a few on there, but nothing with detail that I could find. So I got on there and looked at some forums on there, and I found a Pontiac G6 forum, and one guy had replaced the fuel pump and then replaced the relay 2 or 3 times, and it just kept doing it, you know. One guy went on there and pretty much basically flat out said what the problem was. So this is me explaining in a video what the problem is. Anytime you do any work, make sure you unhook the battery, okay, so there's no issues there, okay. And I've already started the process because it was hard to hold the phone and work on this at the same time. So this is the fuse panel for many components, but this one here is located in the trunk. Okay, you've got a little tab here, okay, that you actually pull forward, and then these slots here, if you can see those slots, you just pull the tab forward and slide the panel back towards the back of the vehicle and pop it off, and there it is. Okay, so I've already taken the initiative to do some of the work before I started videotaping. I tried it while I was videotaping the first time, and it didn't work very well. That the one on the bottom right there, that is the relay for the fuel pump, and that 15 amp fuse next to it, that blue one, that's the fuse to the relay. So, that's the fuse to the fuel pump. Okay, so I took the back of this off, okay, as you can see, so we could get to the back of the wires. Okay, and then there's a little slotted kind of thing that goes this thing here slides in those slots to lock all the pins in place, and I've already taken it out. Okay, I can't put it back in because I've already started taking a pin out, and I'll show you what I mean. Okay, but take a look at this. Let's see if I can get this in focus right there where my thumb is. Okay, see how that's like a discolored, like almost like it got real hot. Okay, and the wire that was next to is for the fuel pump relay. Okay, you see this brown wire right here? I'm going to turn this so you can kind of see it. All right, see how that's discolored down here towards the bottom? It's almost like a dark color. Now if you take, of course I use my Leatherman, my trusty Leatherman, take a small screwdriver like that, and if you place it in here, okay, of course this is the one I've started, place it in here and pull away from the connector. The connector should free up and it should pull right out, just like that. See? Now If you can see, I'm sure you can see. Do you see how that's discolored? Okay. So what we're going to do is, from what I'm reading online, is basically just pop a new connector on like this. And I'm pretty sure you can find those at any parts store. But I'm going to also cut this wire back a bit. You know, cut this wire back a bit and go from there. Probably splice it, you know, put a new piece on there, maybe get out of that brownness, put that back on there, and pretty sure that's going to take care of the problem, because that should not be that hot like that. I mean, that's crazy. Look at that. Okay, the guy's calling it a ground. It probably is. But what I'll do is I'll post on this YouTube video, I'll post a schematic to this actual unit that we're working on. So you can take a look and make sure that everything looks good, and go from there. Okay? Hey, thanks for watching, and I hope to make more of these videos in the future. Like I say, it's my first one, so bear with me. Thanks for watching.